In the interim period between the translation and the publication of this work, the editor, along with a circle of initiates in another discipline, undertook to experiment with the rituals and forces outlined in the Necronomicon. In using the material alone or within a Western ceremonial structure, such as the Golden Dawn system, we came upon startling discoveries in both cases. There are no effective banishings for the forces invoked in the Necronomicon itself. The rituals, incantations, formula of this book are of ancient origin, comprising some of the oldest written magical workings in Western occult history. The deities and demons identified within have probably not been effectively summoned in nearly 6,000 years. Ordinary exorcisms and banishing formula have thus far proved extremely inadequate, this by experienced magicians. Hence the following recommendations. The religion of the ancient Sumerian peoples seems to have been lunar-oriented, a religion or religio-magical structure of the night, of darkness, in a sense. Invocations using solar formula have proved thus far effective in successfully banishing Necronomicon demons and intelligences. For instance, the Kaddish prayer of the Jewish faith contains some solar elements that have proved resilient to inimical genii, and the vibration of the Lord's Prayer for Christians is also a workable method. We suggest that individual operators utilize an equivalent solar invocation from their own religion or the religion of their ancestors, should they no longer have a religion, or should they have changed it in their lifetime. For best practical purposes in the beginning, for those intent on actually using the rituals contained herein, it is advisable to take especial care in the construction of the magical circle and of all magical defenses. A preliminary period of purification is well in order before attempting anything in this grimoire. Persons of unstable mental condition or unstable emotional condition should not be allowed under any circumstances to observe one of these rituals in progress. That would be criminal, and perhaps even suicidal. One of our colleagues was fearfully attacked by his dog directly following a fairly simple and uncomplicated formula from this book. This is definitely not a Gilbert chemistry set. The method of the Necronomicon concerns deep primeval forces that seem to pre-exist the normal archetypal images of the tarot trumps and the Golden Dawn talismanic figures. The method of the Necronomicon concerns deep primeval forces that seem to pre-exist the normal archetypal images of the tarot trumps and the Golden Dawn talismanic figures. These are forces that developed outside the Judeo-Christian mainstream and were worshipped and summoned long before the creation of the Kabbalah as we know it today, hence the ineffectiveness of the Golden Dawn banishing procedures against them. They are not necessarily demonic or cliphotic in the sense that these terms are commonly understood in the West. They just simply represent power sources largely untapped and thus far ignored by 20th century mainstream consciousness. The results of any experimentation with this book, as well as practical suggestions concerning its rituals, are welcomed by publishers.